What was your best purchase this year? Squat rack. Took a long time to get everything set up, but it was worth the wait. Worth the wait. A Roomba. After having 3 spinal surgeries a few years ago, hoovering has been the worst. This bad boy has helped me more than you'll ever know. I got the Roborock robotic vacuum cleaner 2 years ago, and I spent way too much to get the extra features. Builds a map of floor plan. Can run at scheduled times. Can do individual rooms. Phone notifications to empty dustbin or clean sensors or replaced brushes, but it's absolutely been a worthwhile investment. It literally changed my life. I can go close to a year without vacuuming on my own. But this thing makes it an absolute no-brainer. But the best thing about it is that it forces me to keep the floor clear, so it can run. A good backpack. I didn't think it'd be so handy, but I use it every day, and it's knowing that I can just grab it and go instead of worrying about getting stuff gathered up or realizing I left something home that I needed. I'm mildly obsessed with backpacks. I don't even know how many I have, but definitely one for every occasion. Do I not have pockets and just need something to keep my phone, wallet and keys? I've got a pack for that. Need to throw my laptop and other work accessories in? There's a pack for that. 2 to 3 day trip? We are covered. Multi-day backpacking trip? I'm good there. And somehow I still want to buy more. An inflatable stand-up paddleboard. Being able to drive to a lake and paddle around on the water for a few hours really helped me get through this year. Paddleboarding is so much fun and great for your abs, and my dog rides with me, too. It's fun hearing all the comments from the boaters. Look at that dog on the paddleboard. I usually hate attention, but I love that. I'm those people. I totally wish I could get my pup to ride with me when we get the chance to rent a paddleboard or kayak for an afternoon. An oversized sweater. It's huge. It's so comfy. It makes me feel safe. You might like a comfy also. It's like an oversized sweater / blanket. I just got one, it's amazing. A soft close toilet seat. No longer will I be awoken in the night by the phantom midnight pooper. Have fun accidentally slamming any non-slow toilet seats you happen to encounter for the rest of your days. House. My wife and I were both WFH in a 500 square foot apartment, which did not go well. We finally got a house with room to spread out, and it's made our lives much easier. I recognize this is not an easy whim purchase, but instead was one that we've been saving for 8 years for. This is mine as well. I haven't been bored at all, since there's always projects to do, and I actually enjoy being in my residence now. I'm not saying it was chickens, but it was chickens. They eat weeds and table scraps. They give us eggs. They give us good compost. They are funny as all heck. They force me to go outside regularly, but the best part is they are really good for my family's mental health. Just hanging out with them, which is especially needed this year. I bought 10 chickens in February. We had been planning on it since buying our property, but COVID-19 finally pushed us to do it. Love the orange egg yolks and my daughter loves to play with them. Lego. Keeps my hands and mind busy. Lotkers if I'm 33. 33-year-olds are their main clientele. Holotels can afford L. Ego. Bought an ice cream for a girl. We are Tota now. My frozen heart melted. I'm living in Asia, where it is scorching hot. I have no air conditioner in my room, so I bought an air cooler just before the lockdown started. Best purchase. It doesn't cool the room entirely, but it makes the heat bearable. Technically not this year, but in December 2019, without knowing what was around the corner, I bought a bidet. Little did I know what a great purchase it would actually turn out to be. Even without the pandemic, it's probably the best purchase I've ever made. Therapy. The older I get, and the more people I meet, the more I'm convinced that every single person should see a therapist regularly. Couldn't agree more. Nothing wrong with opening up and learning new coping strategies. I bought a $2 travel mug that gets me free coffee from a gas station on every Tuesday. I can't wait for my 200th free coffee, because after that I'll have essentially paid less than 1 penny for each refill. This is the goal in life. A mattress warmer with dual controls. It fits directly on the mattress, like a mattress protector, with the bottom sheet going on over it. The warmth comes up gently from below and encourages your body to relax and enjoy a good sleep, especially on cold winter nights. Purchased a solid 14K gold Swiss watch at a garage sale for $5. Probably my purchase of the year. I worked in a small jewelry shop for a few years in my early 20s and was always responsible for taking packages to the post office. The only one my boss ever showed any concern about was a solid gold watch when we had to send off to a specific watchmaker. He told me, if anyone acts fishy on my way to the post office, throw the other package I had at them and run. Fear that valuable. Invisalign. I'm 2 months in. Can see major improvements. And people don't have to see or hear me talk funny with a retainer. 2 more months to go. Never thought I would win an award for having crooked teeth, but now it seems worth it. I had a dentist W. Holler told give you a $100 credit if you referred someone to their off. Ice. I lived in a city where a lot of young adults like me were moving in and getting their first jobs and insurance set. So I managed to refer about 27 people to their office. Ice. Insurance covered the other half, so I didn't pay a dime for my Invisalign. Turn your teeth into a pyramid scheme. A switch. Running around Hyrule and Fdlan has really alleviated the sting of not being able to socialize with other people as often. When this is over, play some couch coop games with your friends. The console is really good for that. An electric kettle. I will never buy a teapot again. Wish I did it years ago. This sentence is so confusing. In England the electric kettle is for boiling the water and the teapot for then brewing the tea. It always baffles me, you guys don't have electric kettles. A big fancy desk for my home office. Now I'm actually comfortable working from home. Washing machine. Around the start of the pandemic, we used to haul the clothes to a laundromat and fold them there. A self-stirring coffee mug. It's so much fun. I actually look forward to getting up because it means I get to use it. My first cup of coffee. I recently left the Mormon church, which teaches that drinking it is sinful, and found this to be a simple joy that I was missing out on. Edit. Wow. Thank you guys for all the awards and comments. You have really brightened my day as well. Out of all the purchases I've read about so far, yours was the first to make me feel really excited and happy. We're meant to have abundant life. Get out there and gobble it up. Weighted blanket. Smother the anxiety. Edit. An award. So validated RN. Yes, weighted blankets FTW. But FR, I used to be the type to lay in bed staring at the ceiling for 3 to 4 hours trying to fall asleep. Now, with a weighted blanket, I don't even get the chance to take off my glasses and plug in my phone. I pass out so quick. We got to meet our son at Walmart the other day, and he brought 2 of his daughters that we haven't seen since March, ages 6 and 4. They wanting to ride the electric cart with Granddaddy. The little 4Y/O asked me, "Can I have this?" Apostrophe. I said, "Girls, you can have anything you want." Apostrophe. When we met up with my wife and son, they laughed at me because my buggy was full. The only thing I would let my son take out of the cart was slime, Play-Doh and a paint set. Can confirm. Slime is the worst thing for parents. Followed by Play-Doh. I make my kids get in their underpants in the kitchen if they want to play with slime. Stuff gets everywhere, but it entertains them for an hour plus, so it's definitely worth the effort. Play-Doh is a lot better, but of course they tear into it and eventually ends up this grey mass, filled with food crumbs and dog hair. I dumped a clunker car for a new one. It was a money drain, plus the value had dropped much further than I thought. The amount of stress relief was immense, and the money saved even with a new car payment is very beneficial. All of the parts for my first PC. I'm very happy with it, and it has turned out to be very useful for school. It also means I can play Cyberpunk 2077 later today. Adopted our Great Pyrenees. Dixie. Lifelong family member and the sweetest dog ever. Can't believe she had been returned twice before we found her. Got my eyes zapped with the smile procedure. Wow. I've worn glasses for almost 20 years and am just amazed. 2 months later I still go to take off my glasses and remember I'm not wearing any. My honeymoon. My husband and I went on vacation for New Year's, and we got to spend an amazing week together before Sugar hit the fan. My dog wanted one my whole life. Finally decided I was settled enough and ready for the responsibility. Adopted her in August, equating the fees and such with the purchase, and while she has turned my life upside down, it's great. The last week or so has been rough, but I have to get up every single day to walk her, and by the time we get back, it's pointless to go back to bed, so I prepare her breakfast then mine, and then I do the things I need to get done. Even when it sucks. Dogs help you keep momentum. On the days where I would be 100% fine staying put in bed, even if it meant disappointing every human being on the planet, I still get out of bed and start moving. Because my dog will be sad if we didn't go for walkers soon. He doesn't deserve to be sad for even a second. Absolutely. The espresso machine I bought at the start of the quarantine. Came here to say this lol. It's the best part of my day. I go to bed dreaming of my morning coffee. It's a money saver on daily cafe purchases. A new hobby. A way to keep myself from going outside. I got a Barista Express from Breville, and although not the best espresso machine, it was inexpensive enough for me with high functionality and user-friendly design, where I still kind of get to feel like a barista like when I was in college. It was $600. If I used to go for coffee 3 times a week at around $7 per cup, that's over $850 in a year. My boyfriend and I have a beautiful lat every day. We've easily made our money back with this thing. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.